Hello. Nearly dropped the camera then. What a start. Never mind. So, we are getting sorted. There we go. Hello. I really should edit my videos, shouldn't I, really? Chop out all the silliness and the mistakes and what have you. But I won't. Nice Slurpee. So in this video, thanks to 4 comments this morning, it's kind of inspired me to show you some of my art, really. Which I don't normally do. I don't show you it kind of this early, really, but I thought I would. So I'm going to show you a bunch of art while I talk, really. This one, I've got to check that it's dry. I did this before I went and had a shower this morning. We've had it very wet, very windy, and to be honest, quite grey skies. I don't want that, so I've injected some heat. So the idea behind this one is purely that, is to inject as much heat as possible into the particular piece that I'm doing. Now what this is going to be is 2 ideas in one, really, but I'm more or less settled on it now. So this is going to be flames all the way around on the edge, and then in the middle is a very, very dark, probably dark blue, maybe dark purple or even black, I don't know yet. I just want to see what colours work the very, very best, because I need the fire literally to burn. I need it like hot chilies, you know, searing heat. So, and then there's something going in the middle, which I'm not telling you about. So that's that, really. And it'll probably be called fire, I don't know. So that's that one. So yeah, lots of different questions about my art and things like that. I'm going to show you this one a little bit close up, because I'm particularly happy with, see that bit there, and that bit there, and that bit there, and that bit there. The 4 pieces there I'm particularly happy with. So there we go, let's have a look there. I leave it here for a while because the camera doesn't focus, you know, it needs to focus in time, in its own time. And I'll just show you this bottom corner if you like. There we go. Okay, hopefully that's focused. I have no idea whether it's focused or not. Now this one was actually inspired, really, believe it or not, by Rendlesham Forest. Can you see why? No. However, when you're in Rendlesham Forest, there's lots of little paths that go off different directions and stuff like that. And they've all got a slightly different energy and feel and a different vibe. And rather than painting trees, I decided to do these quirky things. And I think that really, really works. However, as I'm currently speaking, there are no bids on this particular piece, so maybe people hate it. Whatever. Now a lot of my art comes from inside, really. That's this is one of the comments I got this morning, was about inspiration and things like that. You're fully aware that most of my inspiration really is nature. But it's also a feel, it's a spiritual feel. That's what I try and portray in each and every single piece. Now obviously the way that I view nature sometimes is different. Being a bit of an artist, you kind of look at things slightly differently. And I know what this represents, really, but it's more the feel. So I'm painting a feeling, but of course I'm painting nature because nature gives me a feeling. The feeling makes me feel very positive, very calm, very relaxed, and also spiritual. So that piece, that feeling goes into the particular piece. So nature really is what my work is about. I think a lot of it's kind of, I suppose, pagan influenced or inspired, along with a bit of Buddhism, along with a bit of Brahism, along with just nature and how I feel about things and stuff like that. This is called Spring Has Sprung, for obvious reasons. Okay. This one's already sold and going to a friend of mine. I'm taking it to my friend soon. This one is quite an old piece now, I suppose. It's called Dersingham Owl. You may be able to see there's an owl there, or my representation of an owl. So anyway, that's going to a friend of mine, but I'm going to give that to my friend. I'm going to hand it over. So that would be cool. This one I'm particularly happy with. It may not make a lot of sense at first, but do bear with me. This is called Ostara. O-S-T-A-R-A, Ostara. You could call it Ostre, Istri, Easter, because it's all the same really. I mean, there never used to be such a word as Easter. Most of the sort of Christian, actually all of the Christian things were stolen, as we know. But basically it's more of a pagan inspired piece really. If I just tilt it, you can see in the eye. Now, my idea behind this one was we're going to open our eyes, see with a different eye. We've spent months in the gloom, haven't we? So this is all about opening a different eye. So I've drawn a totally different eye there, and just represented the colours that hopefully will come in the next sort of 4 to 5 weeks. So we've got some pinks and whites and blues and greens and things like that really. And it's just about the year moving on and waking up to spring, or Ostara, O-S-T-A-R-A. So that's very pagan, I suppose, but it's just based really on nature, which, ultimately that's what paganism is, isn't it really? This one I showed you a little while ago. This was just a pencil drawing just to get some rough ideas, and I've decided to call it Equilibrium. Well, you are being treated today. You're seeing everything, aren't you, really? So yeah, this is called Equilibrium. And I just think it's gentle, peaceful. There we go. Okay, and the last one. This was completed just 2 days ago. Yeah, it's the last one. I'm going to have to tilt this and twist this and what have you. The working title of this was The Wheel of Life. It may have changed, I don't know, we're going to have to see. It's if it goes onto a black background, it's going to jump out 100 miles an hour. Bing! Look at that. So I'm going to move this closer, but twist and tilt it. Yeah, twist and tilt. What are you saying, Bri? I've no idea. Okay then. And this is based really just on life in general, just throughout the year, just watching the wheel turn. That's what it's all about really. Anyway. There we go. Now I'm sorry if the camera didn't focus on some of these. It's just the way of the world. Anyway, I love this. Very punchy, very powerful, but just beautiful, I think. Love it. So my paintings really, they're inspired on, a lot of it is a feeling, which is why I find it difficult to let go sometimes. Now I do my art because it's my living, really. But I do it for lots of reasons. It's like a meditation to me. It's a calming, gentle process. Normally when I'm working, I don't have any pain whatsoever because I focus 100%. I actually put myself deep into that particular piece of work at any given time. So it's very cathartic, very, it leads me down a spiritual sort of way of thinking and being, and when you calm down, your blood pressure comes down, your breathing relaxes, you breathe slower, deeper, your heartbeat comes down, all the rest of it really. So art for me is a wonderful, wonderful thing. It's like a healing tool. But I do find a lot of pieces difficult to let go of because they've got a lot of me in it. It is about a thought and a feeling and a way of being, more so often than nature or whatever else it's inspired by. It starts out as one thing and often takes on a different vibe and a different feel. That's what I think with my art. I'm very, very pleased that I am able to sell my art. I'm very pleased. The feedback I get is absolutely incredible. Never have I had one piece of bad feedback ever. Never. In fact, what happens is people say the colours are more vibrant in real life. The work is incredible. I can see the amount of hours you've spent on this particular piece. The feeling of energy that I'm getting from this is stunning. You know, it goes on and on like that. And I'm really, really pleased that people pick up on what actually really is there. Because on the surface of it, you could say it's a piece of canvas with colours on, full stop. It's far more important than that to me. And I hope that when anybody purchases a piece of Ishi art, they pick up on that vibe. They pick up on what it really, really represents. Really represents. I do hope they do anyway. And I think by the feedback that I'm getting, I'm sure that's what's happening, which is fantastic as far as I'm concerned. So there you go. That's quite a lot of paintings all in one. Quite a lot of chat all in one. A little bit of slurpee. There we go. Got a dog hair on there. Don't want to be drinking dog hair. So my paintings are often inspired by where I am, how I feel, what's going on, thoughts, ideas, things like that really. Just recently I painted a number of paintings that were kind of inspired by the alien, by UFOs, mechanical, stars, the cosmos, the energy that leaves the earth, not that comes to the earth, but that leaves the earth. That was my kind of series then. However, as you see, I'm getting more into Ostara, Easter, spring, flowers, newness as well, seeing through a new eye. You know, seeing life begin, emerge, evolve, the caterpillar, the butterfly, lifting. You know, that's what I'm trying to promote now. I'm trying to push that into my work. And also some heat and some spice and some relaxed energy. I think winter has a feel of heaviness to it, to me. It's quite dark, quite heavy. The clouds seem lower. It's very wet. It's soggy. When you walk, there's a noise. You know, the barren hedgerows allow all the wind to rush through, and the little flowers, they're lying dormant. They haven't begun their beautiful colours just yet, so it's a little bit grey and brown, and you know, there are lots of different greens, so that's good, you know. But I'm now trying to promote into my work some heat and some life and some energy and some fun and some. So there you go. You've seen lots of. I hope you've enjoyed the. Because I've enjoyed doing them. Take care and be well, and try not to be mad. Why not?